There is one small detail from Xiao Zhan's Hong Kong appearance that could easily be overlooked. It was not his arrival. It was not the massive crowd. And it was not even the moment he waved from his car. It was a simple admission. For several days, Xiao Zhan had kept checking the weather forecast because he was worried it might rain. At first, that sounds like an ordinary concern. But on the night of August 19, 2026, that small detail became the thread connecting almost everything that happened around him: the huge crowd at Tsim Sha Tsui, the heat, the preparations for fans, the repeated bows, the final wave through the car window, and one image of an older woman wearing a red armband in support of Xiao Zhan. What happened in Hong Kong that night was more than a celebrity appearance. It became a moment about how an artist and an audience responded to each other. Before the event, Xiao Zhan said that he had been repeatedly checking the weather because forecasts kept mentioning the possibility of rain. His concern was straightforward. If it rained, the gathering with fans could be affected. And considering the scale of the event, that was not a minor issue. According to the supplied information, more than 10,000 fans gathered around K11 Musea and the Tsim Sha Tsui area, with crowds filling multiple levels of the shopping center and stretching toward the Avenue of Stars. Some fans reportedly waited for long periods, while crowd control measures were needed because of the number of people present. So when Xiao Zhan said he had been watching the weather for days, the comment suddenly had more context. He was not worrying about whether he would simply arrive at an event. He was worrying about whether the people who had come to see him would get the gathering they had been waiting for. And then something fortunate happened. The rain never became the problem everyone had been preparing for. The sky over Victoria Harbour remained clear, with a light breeze, and the event continued smoothly. But the weather still mattered, because once the rain disappeared from the equation, the heat became the next challenge. The supplied information says that water, cooling patches, ice, and portable cooling equipment were prepared for fans. Staff were also instructed to remind people to drink more water. That detail is important because the scale of the event changed what fan interaction really meant. When thousands of people gather outdoors, a celebrity event is no longer only about what happens on stage. The experience around the stage becomes part of the story too. And Xiao Zhan's actions repeatedly brought attention back to that experience. He bowed deeply to fans several times. He waved toward different sections of the crowd. He greeted people in both Mandarin and Cantonese. And when it was time to leave, he lowered the car window, waved again and gave fans a thumbs up. None of these actions is especially dramatic on its own. But together, they created a very different kind of event narrative. The audience was not simply watching Xiao Zhan. They were repeatedly receiving visible responses from him. And that becomes even more interesting when we look at one particular image from the crowd. A photo of an older female fan wearing a red armband supporting Xiao Zhan circulated online and became one of the memorable visual details associated with the Hong Kong event. Why did that image stand out? Because it introduced something that celebrity coverage often misses: time. Most conversations about fandom focus on young audiences, current trends, and online popularity. But an older fan standing among a much younger crowd creates a different picture. It suggests that, at least in this particular case, fandom is not only about what is happening right now. It can also become part of a person's longer personal history. Some younger fans responded by talking about the hope of continuing to support Xiao Zhan as they grow older. The supplied material also includes stories from older fans describing how their families once questioned why they still followed celebrities at their age, before gradually accepting that this form of admiration had personal meaning for them. We should be careful not to turn those individual stories into a universal rule. They do not prove that every fan relationship lasts a lifetime. But they do illustrate something important. For some people, following an artist is not simply about entertainment consumption. It can become connected to memories, identity, and different stages of life. And that is where Xiao Zhan's most memorable line from the evening takes on a deeper meaning. Facing the enthusiastic crowd, he said that he could feel everyone's warmth and that it felt as though they had dyed the whole sky red. The image was striking because the circumstances had already created the visual. Thousands of fans had gathered. The city around Victoria Harbour had become the backdrop, and the red fan elements became part of the landscape. But there is another reason the line stayed with people. The night had started with Xiao Zhan worrying about the possibility of rain. Then came the heat. Then came the crowd. Then came the repeated exchanges between artist and fans. And eventually, instead of talking about weather forecasts, the story became about the atmosphere created by the people themselves. That progression matters. From a media perspective, the most memorable celebrity event stories are often not built around one spectacular action. They are built from a series of small, visually clear moments that connect naturally. In this case, the sequence is almost cinematic. A weather forecast creates tension. A clear sky removes the first obstacle. The heat creates a second challenge. Preparations address that challenge. The crowd grows. Xiao Zhan responds. An older fan becomes a symbol of long-term support. And finally, the artist describes the scene with one image, a sky turned red by the people standing beneath it. That is why the weather detail at the beginning is more important than it first appears. It gives the story a beginning. Without that detail, we simply have a large celebrity event in Hong Kong. With it, the audience sees a different sequence: concern, preparation, interaction, and memory. And perhaps the most interesting part is that the rain never arrived. Yet the concern about rain became one of the details that helped define the story. Because sometimes the thing people prepare for does not happen. What remains is everything they did because they were prepared. On August 19, Xiao Zhan's Hong Kong appearance brought together a huge crowd, a major brand event, and a powerful visual atmosphere around Victoria Harbour. But underneath those headlines were smaller details: an artist checking the forecast, fans enduring the heat, staff preparing cooling supplies, repeated bows, Cantonese greetings, a final thumbs up through a car window, and an older fan standing proudly among the crowd. Those details may seem simple. Together, they tell a much more complete story. Not simply a story about how many people came. Not simply a story about a celebrity appearance. But a story about how a public event becomes meaningful when both sides continue responding to each other. The rain did not come. But the moment did. And by the end of that Hong Kong night, the image that remained was not a weather forecast. It was a red sky over Victoria Harbour, created, in Xiao Zhan's own words, by the people who had gathered there. For Rabbit News Hallyu, that is the part worth remembering: sometimes the most meaningful celebrity stories are not found in the biggest headline, but in the smallest detail that changes how we understand everything around it.